All right, welcome back. Another week here. The first thing we're going to do is the Expedition. I told you all that I tested the coolant and it basically showed it was straight water, which I haven't never swapped I've checked it every year and it's had coolant in it, so I don't know what happened here. But I bought a little pump at Amazon Harbor Freight this morning. Went to go over there to get one of them little electric ones, but it was only like $3, and I didn't think about Black Friday, and they was all gone. I'd have paid normal price for them. There's only like $6 normal price, but they were all gone, so I got a manual one. But I think I'm going to pump about 2 gallons, gallon and a half out of this, and put it in a bucket and throw it away. But then the square body is right at, I think it was 0 degrees. So it's right there. So I'm going to pump about 3/4 of a gallon out of it, dump in here, and then put 3/4 of a gallon in the square body, and it should be good. And then I'm going to put another gallon in this one, and it should be good. So hopefully it works out like that. But after that, I started on it last night, and I got where's it at? Right here. Got to sharpen the chainsaw, the chain. Both of these going Sunday to cut some firewood for the house. And hopefully if I can ever get a wood burner going out here. But today is this, which is going to be kind of boring. Might do like a little time lapse on it, I don't know. It's going to be kind of boring, but basically just take the fluid out, put fluid in it, and then sharpen that. And we've did a video on that, so I won't worry about that. And then I'm going to go get a trailer, drag the minivan up on the trailer, because Sundays when I'm going to take it back and cut the wood and get the load of wood, because it's all at the same house. But either this evening or tomorrow, the Jeep body will be in here. That's our next movement. And then Bailey's kind of talked me into doing a Will It Run on an old Lincoln that's out back. I don't know when exactly we're going to start that. Probably be its own little video. But it would be nice to know if that engine runs and if the transmission pulls. Because if I need one spare for the Derby, then we throw it in there. But the Jeep will be in here. We're going to start messing with the tub. Told you the other day on the Blazer, the more I think about it, I just had that Jeep envisioned as lowered, and I wanted dual axles on it and the tires stick out and be about flush with the top of the tub. And I don't know, I basically had it all drawn up to go off of that and not the Blazer. I think my main problem with that is the way the Blazer's, the top's cut off of it. I can't picture the Blazer as making it look good. So I might just try to find another cab for the Blazer, or I might still go with the Jeep on it. But for now, we're just going to drag the tub in here, start working on it. There's plenty of stuff I can do to it. The way I want to do the gas tanks, I can start on that. I can do plenty of stuff until we can get frame material. Bailey pretty well, I forgot how he said it, but pretty well, it made sense what he said, but it just kind of just be patient and just do it the way you want to do it the first time, which I don't know. I might still change my mind. If you notice, I change my mind a lot on this channel because I'm impatient. I don't want to wait to get the material and stuff. I just want to go with what I got, but I guess I'm trying to change that, so to speak. But first off, I'll pump this fluid out, and then we'll pump the fluid out of the square body. We'll swap it all around. We'll be done there. We'll get right back with you. And this, I don't know, it's ran horribly bad. And then it wasn't very much longer the better. It was completely dead. So I don't know if maybe I've got a bad alternator going bad, because I put a fully charged battery in it yesterday. And I mean, it's not running great, but it's not running like it was. So I don't know, but I'd like to, when this goes back out, put it in front of this bay over here, because when the Jeep comes in, I'm going to put plastic or something over this door, because it leaks air pretty bad. Trying to stay warm this winter. Plan on being out here a lot, but I don't know how we had the layout. We wanted the Jeep in here, and then we actually wanted a Derby car, but we've kind of pushed away from that because I've heard like 3 different sets of main rules for the fairs, so I'm just waiting for rules to come out before I do anything. Because I pretty well this year am going to try to do a transmission, test it, see if it'll work. We're going to run a 4.6 setup. We've never done that before. We're going to run a 302. We've never done that before. So I'm wanting to go to some fair shows and test before I go pay. These entry fees are getting up to $250, $300. So before I go pay that, travel 5 or 6 hours, and then it doesn't work out, I want to test it out first. But I was thinking about going to Derby. It's actually only going to be about 2 hours, 2.5 hours from here, but it's still up in the wind. Kind of got to make my decision up. I think entry opens sometime next week, but I don't know. Probably just wait till fair shows. Do it smart. And I want to get the rat rod done. Me and Chelsea was looking last night it was on Facebook, but it's like Southern or Southeastern Truck Showdown or show or something. It's in Lebanon or Lebanon or however you say that, Tennessee. And they're going to have a truck show, because I don't know that we'll be able to we got competition dance, so I don't know if we'll be able to do the vacation and do the power tour again this year. But if we go to that, she was kind of excited to do some stuff to her Denali and take it down there, and then I'll take the square body. So we'll be working on them to get them ready. It's not until July, but I'm ready to be the main focus, be the rat rod. Wanted to build that thing I've had that tub for probably 3 or 4 years now. But I guess I'll quit boring you with me talking, and I'll get back with you, or do a little time lapse here when I'm taking this fluid out. Later. Get right back with you. All right, we are back. As you see, the van is on the trailer. I still got to cut the cat off of it. We didn't really record a whole lot after I ended up the Black Expedition. I swapped the fluids out, got it to where I think it's pretty good. I was letting it run where I could test it again, and the battery went dead. I'm pretty sure the alternator on it is junk. So I gotta throw a battery in that in a minute, move the square body. The Jeep is going in today, but for right now I'm gonna cut the cat off this, because as soon as the guy calls, I'm taking it to him and we're gonna go cut firewood. It's a brisk morning, but I don't know how much I'll record of today's stuff we're gonna be doing, but I'm sure I'll record off and on. I finally found a page for the mini car, and I have been reading a lot on it, and hopefully this weekend or next weekend we get our starter, and as soon as we get our starter, it'll go back in, and we'll probably do a video on trying to get it to run, stuff like that, and what we can pull out and all that. And the next video will probably be lightening it up. I didn't realize how much, I don't know, some of these, which I don't know what their rules are on some of those in mine, the ones I gotta run, but some of those are almost like a chassis car. I don't know, back half of them and everything, but yep, I'll get busy. It shouldn't be too bad. catch right down in there. Hopefully I can get it cut pretty easy. I done lost another socket. I've messed with 3 vehicles here lately and lost 3 sockets. Batting pretty good. But I'll try to get this cut off and we'll get back if we do something interesting, or I don't know, the next time we roll something into the garage. Hopefully it's the Jeep this evening. I really want to get the Jeep in there. Just keep having stuff come up that I got to do, but that's what we're doing this morning. Get back if anything comes up. All right, well, the Jeep body is in here. Now, where to start at? Got the firewood cut up. Got the Expedition moved from where it was. I guess it's got a bad alternator. Bailey's trying to figure him out, old chainsaw. But it's in here now. Just where to start at. I guess we'll start stripping it down to like the body, see how rough the body actually is. But whenever we start doing that, cleaning it up, we're taking stuff out of it, we'll get right back with you. Welcome back, another day. Today, I guess we're gonna kind of do an intro to what the plans are of the Jeep Rat Rod. Now that we have a shell sitting here, I'd said something about putting it on the Blazer body, but we've gone back to not doing that. But we are going to do something different with the Blazer. I just don't want to tell you that I'm going to do one thing and I change my mind again. I tend to change my mind quite a bit, but right now, I guess I'll just tell you what I got planned here. Let me get you flipped around. All right, what I have planned is I want to build a 2x4 tubing by quarter chassis, and I'm going to actually start right in here and cut every bit of that out. So I'm gonna have to get me some bars to run across to hold it all together. I'm gonna cut the floor out, and the way I was told to do this, I've never messed with it, is set your Jeep, the tub, where you want your ride height to be, and then we'll build the frame to it. So we'll end up, I think we'll have it up a little bit, and then when it cuts down, I think I want it to follow that slope right there. And then we can kick off piece of angle or something here and make a mount here, make a mount over here. But then it's gonna do that, run flat. And I'm a bigger guy, so this ain't gonna work. This right here is too small. So I don't know yet if I don't think we're gonna stretch it now that we're not gonna do anything with the Blazer. But I am gonna have to move this all back, make it flat further back. But the plan is for around in here somewhere for it to shoot back up and straight back. So we have our axle. And then after we have the frame built, the axle under it, then we're gonna come back and we're gonna put the flooring back in as low as we can, so we have a little bit of storage back here, and then we'll build our floorboard, make our other mounts and all that. But what I'm wanting to do, the only thing that I don't have for this build besides the tubing for the frame is the rear end. I'm kind of wanting a dually rear end where it'll stick out past the sides here. And whenever I'm driving down the road, I kind of want it to be level, the wheels to be level right in here. But sorry about that. Would like to have the wheels sitting flush, and then it'll have the 425, which it's gonna need some work. We kind of want it to look old and worn out and all that, but it needs a little loving. We actually haven't even made sure it would start. We did pull the plugs. I filled it full of tranny fluid and it turned over, or by hand. But I'm sure we can make it run. If not, we'll find another motor, but I'd like to put that one in it. But it'll go in there. And the more I think about it, I have an adapter plate for the BOP. I might put a 700 R4 in it, just so I have overdrive for cruising up and down the road and everything. And this ain't gonna be no powerhouse. I think a 425, I looked it up. I think it's like 180 horse. I got more power out of a 4.3 that I have in the Blazer than this. But I think I'm gonna try to make the firewall clean, so that brake pedal is gonna maybe mount down to the frame, kind of like they did in the 60s maybe. And I've got some ideals on something to do with the steering column. That'll be a little different. And then I would say it's 99% sure that grill will not be in there. Be something homemade or something. But I'd say we'll make a tailgate. I have an ideal. I have 2 tanks out back that are smaller, oxygen and acetylene tanks. When it's all said and done, I'd like to sit them right here in this back corner and make it look like a set of torches, but tie the 2 tanks together. And after I tie them together, somehow make it, that's gonna be my gas tanks. Make it where I can fill it up. But if you're driving it down the road and you just glance at it, I want it to half-assed look like a set of torch tanks, and torches, gauges and stuff. There's that. A lot of the stuff I don't have figured out what I want to do. Whee! I think I'm going to use, I have a OBS Chevy front clip I cut out from under a truck I hauled off. I'm wanting to try to use that suspension. But then again, I thought if I could run into some and find it, if I can use 8-lug front suspension and maybe put like Alcoa wheels on it. Or like a semi wheel. I don't really want aluminum or chrome or nothing. I want black. Or actually I want rusted. But I wish the whole Jeep kind of looked like this on the paint. But I guess to finish this video out, I'm going to pull the steering column out. I'm gonna pull the seat bracket out. I just don't see how people, I guess it would sit different. I don't know, that's just crazy to me that that's how it sit, but I need to take this diamond tread off, see how rusted it is. I found another, this side actually doesn't look too bad. Pretty okay. This side right here looks kind of like it's Bondo had been cracked, so I'm gonna peel all that off. Basically, we're gonna strip it down and start messing with it. I do have a windshield, it is cracked, but I'm still gonna use it. I'm gonna put in it. I don't know if I go with any kind of top. I don't know if I'm gonna go with a top, but if I go with a row bar, that's probably gonna be where my tubing, my 2x4 angles up. I'm actually gonna use probably 2x4, come up, notch it out, go across, come back down. That'll probably be all I do. Make it about as high as the window, or possibly chop the window. I don't know about that yet, but make them about even height that way, because we plan on cruising this. If we get where you're like power tour and you're sitting in a line forever, you don't want the sun beaming down on you all day, we can put like a little canvas top or something over that part. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll start cleaning it all out and record some of that and finish up this video and get it out. It got cold, so yeah, it's nice and cold, but I don't know, we might do a time lapse or talk about it as we're tearing it apart, but it's not gonna be much. Just pop this out and kind of nervous to see what it looks like under there. I mean, it felt good when we was carrying it, but I don't know. But I do need to get me some cross tubes. As soon as I get cross tubes, I'm gonna cut the floorboard all out of it. And I guess put it on jack stands where I want it to sit at, and I'll be ready. As soon as Christmas is over, we'll probably be getting some tubing, but for now, we gotta make sure we get all that done for the kiddos. But I will be right back. We start tearing this down. I think this, I don't know if it's factory or not, but looks kind of cool. I don't know. I don't think that's factory because it's shooting straight out. I don't know. Might be something we gotta save. Oh, and I also have, well, I have a head back there, but we was talking about making a table out of it. Might be able to use parts for that, for this. I have some stuff to make shifters. And I have a couple teeth off a backhoe and one tooth off of a big excavator bucket. I would like to tie them in. I'd like to find another big tooth and tie them in somehow. I've got all kinds of little ideas I could probably sit here and talk about forever, but some of them you'll just have to see whenever we're doing them. But I'll get right back recording. Maybe do a little time lapse, I don't know, whenever I start tearing this apart. All right, we're ready to start taking this apart. I think where I'm gonna start is these back corners. I'm gonna drill these pop rivets out and see what it looks like behind it. See if there's any rotten stuff. I'm sure there is. Get y'all on time lapse here. All right. Huh?
This thing a manual?
Yeah. All right. So we got it off, and it's pretty bad. But oh well, we'll just fix it any way we can find to fix it. This side's not too bad. Got a couple little spots. Bailey's trying to take out the steering column, master cylinder, plate pedals set up. And I need to drill the bottom skirts down here and then take the seat out. We should have it stripped. But we'll get back. Oh, we gotta take that out from underneath there too. It's good thing it's cool because I had a bunch of hornets in it.
Hi!
But we'll get right back with you. The cat loves this thing. But we'll get right back after we get some more taken off of it. All right, so it's all cleaned out. Well, there's one little bracket. But when I drilled this side out, it is split all the way. That's not good, but it'll be fine. hopefully it'll be fine. But got that repair. And then this one is the only real big wrist repair that I can think of. I mean, the whole floor, it's gonna be a lot of repair, but should be fun. This is all the stuff we've taken off so far. Got a cool little pedal set up for the clutch and the brake. But that will just about do it for this video. If y'all haven't noticed, the last video was a little different. My daughter, I pretty well told her to edit it however she wanted to, so she added some stuff in it. I think it turned out pretty good, but I'm gonna turn this stuff I've recorded over to her and let her make another one, and I guess we'll see you next week. If you like what you see, like, subscribe. Next week will be either more of the Escort or more of this, is what the plan is, depending what materials we have and parts and what we just plan on doing. But I guess we'll catch you on the next one.